Hello everyone, this is Amanda, and today I'm going to talk about the past progressive tense. This is a really nice tense for you to know. In this video, I'm going to talk about the form of it, how to use it, the usage, and a couple of the signal words that you would find with past progressive. I'm hoping this video is not too long. I usually try to keep my videos down to 5 minutes, but this one might be a little longer. Okay, so the form of past progressive is actually fairly simple. You're going to use be in the past tense, was or were, plus an ing verb. For example, I was playing football. I took the verb play and added ing to the base. You were playing football. He was playing football. And with this, there is no possibility to use a contraction. There will be when we talk about the negative. The negative looks like this, and you are able to make a contraction. So I was not playing football. I wasn't playing football. You were not playing football. You weren't playing football. He was not playing football. He wasn't playing football. So the negative not goes in between the be verb was and were and the ing verb. Here is the formation for yes/no questions. Was or were comes first, then the subject, and then the ing verb. Let's read these examples. Was I playing football? Were you playing football? Was he playing football? Here is a chart showing WH questions using past progressive. I'm going to read through these. First, you have the question word, was or were, the subject, and the ing verb. What were you doing yesterday evening? I was working on my computer. Where was Diana going at 10 last night? She was going to a concert. Why were they carrying the buckets? They were carrying the buckets because they wanted to clean the car. Now, I may have gone through that a little quickly for you. You can always go back and pause the video. When do we use past progressive? I'm going to go through some of the situations when you would use past progressive. Number 1, an action that was already happening at a particular time in the past. Here's an example. Med was sleeping at 10 p.m. yesterday. So 10 p.m. is the particular time that we are talking about. Number 2, action that was happening when another action interrupted. So if you have an action such as Med was sleeping, when the phone rang, you have another action interrupting. Med was sleeping, this action happened in the past before this other action interrupted. Number 3, if you have two actions, you could have them happening at the same time in the past. Example, the children were eating ice cream while they were watching a movie. Number 4, you can also use past progressive to show repeated actions that might be annoying the speaker from the past, in the past. Example, the dog was always barking at the mail carrier. Okay, next I want to talk a little bit about signal words. Signal words are words that tell you what tense you must use. For example, if I use the expression tomorrow you know that I'm going to be giving you a future event, so you need to use future tense. Tomorrow I will do some housework. In past progressive, two signal words that are very common are while and when. So let's look at while first. While, in the part of the sentence that has while, you usually have past progressive. Example, while she was watching TV, Claire was browsing the internet. Here's another example with while. Now I took the same sentence and I switched the order. Let's look at the first one. He called me while I was doing my homework. Or, while I was doing my homework, he called me. First of all, the first part of this sentence, he called, is past tense. The second part is past progressive. Now we can switch the order of these two actions, but if you look here, I say in this PowerPoint presentation, if the time clause is at the beginning of the sentence, you need to use a comma. So that is why right here I put a comma. While I was doing my homework, he called. So this action, he called, interrupted the first part, while I was doing my homework. Next, when. When, in this part of a sentence, whenever you have when, you usually have past tense. Here's an example. The children were playing outside when the school bell rang. Here's one more. When Tony called, Jenny was working in the office. And our last slide, I have one more example of the signal word when. We were having a picnic when it started to rain. So this part of the sentence, we were having, was taking place when the second action interrupted it. So you can see the contrast between past progressive and simple past. I hope this video helped to introduce the past progressive to you. Thank you for watching.